Hey guys, if you're just joining me from episode 47 of the Drewcast, I want to thank you guys for coming back. We're trying something a little different this week. So there's a topic that I want me and Dustin to hit this week. There was a No Way Home leak. Like, it was a huge leak, photo-wise. I want to get into that. This is actually I think this is really great that I didn't add it onto the actual podcast, because if we decide, well, not if, when we decide to launch our Patreon, this could be something that we do weekly. Like, we do the podcast and we do an extra video, stuff that interests you guys, stuff that, that's like trending and has to do with like stuff that we like. Yeah, so if you guys like this video, please comment below, let us know if this is something that's like Patreon worthy. And we're actually going to start talking about tonight. We're actually going to talk about the Spider-Man No Way Home leaks from one of my favorite YouTubers, John Campea. So hope you guys enjoy it. This one's important to me because I did talk about Spider-Man No Way Home last week, and if you guys, I'm not going to talk about what the leaked pictures were. I'm not going to talk about what was in them, but I am going to talk about the leak in general, because to me, out of any movie, Justin, that's ever been hyped, I've never seen a leak like this, where, okay, to kind of set the backstory, there's a YouTuber named John Campea. I've been watching him since, like, I would say 2010, 2011. He talks about movies and like that type of stuff. He does talk about TV shows, but he's mainly like the movie guy. Like, a lot of people love him. I love him. I've been watching him for a long time. I followed him from AMC Movie Talk to Collider to his own YouTube channel now. So the other night when I go on Twitter, I see these leaked pictures with his watermark on them. And I'm like, why does it say the John Campea show on them? So I'm like, wait a minute, bro, these look real. Then I go on Reddit, I go on YouTube, I go on TikTok, and they're all talking about John Campea leaking these photos. And I was like, what? Why would he do that? Because he's like super against leaks. When Eternals came out, he was talking about, and we could put the tweet right here. I'll put, but the tweet says, basically, if you see a movie and you leak it like that, and like you had the privilege to see it before the fans do, you should get fined for it. So I do some more research. I watch his video the next day. He didn't think the pictures were real, right? So but then why did you put the watermark on them? He says that the company, that their name has an S in it, which Sony and Disney both have an S in it. Somebody from those companies called him and was like, hey, take those pictures down, delete them. So why would they tell you to do that if they weren't real, bro? But the thing is, like, I've never seen leaks at that magnitude. Out of all them, what's the biggest movie that's been leaked for you ever? Can you remember? Like, was it like that? Because this leak was pretty, like, bro.
I mean, leaked what? Because there's been like whole movies leaked.
Let's say for Endgame, right? Like a month or two before the movie comes out, there's a picture of Tony after the snap and he's dying. Let's say that picture was released to the public, like that close up of Tony and Pepper. We're going to be like, what? How did that get leaked?
Yeah, that happened with the fucking movie with like the Expendables. The movie got leaked like a month early, like the whole fucking movie. Obviously, it's not on the magnitude of like Disney and Marvel and superheroes and shit.
Oh, the movie got leaked.
Yeah, like the whole movie. So, I mean, if you talk about it like in that sense, like the whole movie got fucking just shipped.
He actually said that they try to get him to, hey, who was your source for these pictures? And he's like, I'm not telling you. I'm not going to do that to them, because that person was probably going to lose their fucking job, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I think John Campea leaked them on purpose? I personally don't think so, but I do kind of have a theory that, like, he somewhat knew they were real, and that's why he put the watermark on them. Because at the chance they do go viral, his show's name, I'm not going to lie, bro, I would do the same thing. I'm watermarking that shit so you guys all know it came from my brand. You come to my, it's all the game. The game of social media and YouTube, and yeah. So I saw the pictures. The movie, I wouldn't say the movie's ruined for me, but like basically I'm like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I actually kind of do that to myself a lot. So when The Force Awakens came out, I'm like heavy on Star Wars Reddit, bro. Like, I go on there every day. And this guy was like, hey, when they do like that whole, my cousin works in the visual effects department, and like they do like that whole their cousin has a security guard who's But the person on Reddit was talking about like Han Solo goes onto the catwalk and gets fucking stabbed by his son, and his son is the bad guy of the movie, and like I was like, oh okay, like I thought it was just one of those little. And then we literally see the movie in theater this in, and I kid you not, bro, the whole time I'm like, yeah, this is where Han dies. Catwalk, son, bingo. There was other scenes in the movie too. I'm like, fuck, that Reddit post was right.
Yeah, the day the end game came out and we were about to go see it, everything like that, I was trying to stay off the internet as much as I could. But eventually, I was on, I think it was
Anne, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was Facebook actually, and I saw it. It was like a thumbnail for a GIF that she had posted, and she was like, "Oh, if I saw this, then y'all have to see this." And it was like a picture of like an old ass like Wonder Woman, like just old lady dressed up as Wonder Woman. And I was like, okay, like what is she talking about? So I click it, and for like 2 like seconds, it's that Wonder Woman old lady, but then it shows Tony Stark snapping the fucking gauntlet, and then like him and Thanos disappearing to fucking, Thanos dusting away, and then Tony dying. I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? So then I was like, nah, what if it's fake? What if it's fake? What if it's fake? Trying to like convince myself that it wasn't. But then I go on to fucking like Instagram like 2 hours later, and someone in a random comment thread on Bleacher Report was like, Tony Stark dies in Endgame. I was like, bro, so that was real. So the whole entire time I'm watching fucking Endgame, I'm sitting here just waiting to see when Tony Stark dies, because fucking Ann had posted that GIF of him snapping, and I was like, dude, it sucked so much.
Well, there's like no way to avoid spoilers now. Social media's got so big. Social media is just so big, like to where, like if you're gonna go,
you just have to be lucky.
Like Eternals got spoiled to me. I'll talk about that because I know people care about Spider-Man more, and if you guys haven't seen Eternals, this is your time to click away. I think the movie got spoiled for me because I heard that Thanos' brother's in the movie, played by Harry Styles, and so basically like they portray it as Thanos. I think it said he knew of the Celestials, and like each planet has I believe what I read in the leak was each planet has like an Eternal that's on a planet, and like their purpose is to destroy that planet to create more of them, right? But when Thanos did the whole snap and did the Earth thing, he basically made it to where Earth doesn't have to worry about that anymore. So basically, Thanos saved Earth. He saved the Avengers and saved Earth by doing what he did, which kind of paints him as like the good guy in a way. Mm-hmm. You'll have to read the theory more, but like, and I probably butchered it, so I'm so sorry, by the way. But like, now I'm like, okay, so now I know fucking Harry Styles is in Eternals as Thanos' brother. So cool.
How does that work?
I don't know, and it's weird because he looks like fucking Shazam, and it's not even like Thanos' brother isn't even purple. I don't know much about Thanos' brother in the comics, so maybe that's his actual look. But like, I was like, okay, that's Thanos' brother is Harry Styles. Cool.
It might be a good movie. I haven't seen it yet, but the casting is ass, bro.
I want to
see a bunch of people who like shouldn't be superheroes,
like Angelina Jolie
and Selma Hayek and Harry Styles.
Hey, my boy Jon Snow and Robb Stark though. Cole's right, dude. Those guys are probably gonna kill it. Also, another thing that got spoiled about Eternals, if you guys care or not, at the end, I guess one of the characters hears a voice off screen, and I guess it's fucking Blade. What the fuck is Blade doing here? That's interesting. What is Blade doing? Why is Blade talking to somebody in Eternals?
Yeah.
Like, what? So I was like, so when I read the leak, I was like, damn, dude. So the cool thing is, I love John Campea is like a huge inspiration to what I do, like with podcasting and like YouTube, and my love for movie reviews and just movie talk. And so I like I said, I didn't think he leaked it on purpose. I do think it's funny that like that you watermarked it, because it's like, you know what I mean, like, okay, that's what I would do, bud. You know what I mean? I would watermark it. Okay, yeah. So that's the end of tonight's video. like I said in the beginning, guys, if you like what we just did, explaining the whole Spider-Man No Way Home leaks, this is like a kind of like a blueprint, I would say, to what we're going to be doing for Patreon, like a podcast and then an extra video. If you guys liked that topic, if you guys saw the leaks, comment below. Let us know if that's something that you would interest you when we venture into Patreon. And I want to give a shout out to John Campea because, like I said in the video, one of my favorite YouTubers, one of the biggest influences that I've had in my life regarding what we do here on YouTube. And yeah, until next time, guys. Peace.